Hello guys, it's me again, your vlogger teacher Dan, and for today's vlog, we were going to make an educational video discussing about the characteristics of a good performance assessment. And for today, let's get to know what are those, and let's also have to discuss what are its meanings. Okay, so good performance assessment has 5 characteristics. So what are those? Stay tuned and let's discuss it one by one. Okay, number 1, it is authentic. That is, it includes performance tasks that are meaningful and realistic. So what are the meaning of this? So performance assessment is authentic, meaning it is valid, it is true, it is factual, something that has never been copied or imitating by something. So performance assessment is authentic because it was performed by students, not just using paper or pencil tests, but through performance. Example of this is role-playing activities. Teachers are giving their students a performance task, which is role-playing activities, which is inspired by their real stories or their true-to-life stories. So by that, students are being assessed with their performance task, and by that, when students are able now to perform their task excellently, it will now considered as meaningful and realistic, because it is meaningful already because it was inspired by their true story, and it was really realistic because students are able to perform it very well because they know their life very well also. So it is authentic. Okay, that's one of the characteristics of a good performance assessment. Okay, number 2, it provides students an opportunities to show what they have known and how well they can do what they have known. So this means that performance assessment should achieve a balanced approach where it gives students an opportunities to show their knowledge and skills competencies. Okay, so for the students, when teacher gives them a performance task, they accept it as a challenge because it's their opportunities already. It is already a big privilege for them to show what they have known, their skills, their knowledge, their special talents. It's already their place to show what are their hidden talents because of the performance assessment given by the teacher. And by that, it's already an opportunities for the students because there are students that are very shy type, but when performance tasks are approaching, they are now able to convince themselves that they don't have to be shy because they need to perform it very well. So that's why teachers are now able to see that this student is very good in acting, this student is very good in drawing or in poster or in slogan or in different activities. So by that, when they already show their skills, they will see it as an opportunity for themselves. That teachers gave them the opportunity to perform. So by that, it is now been characterized that it is one of the good performance assessment, that teachers provide students an opportunities to show what they have known and how well they can do what they have known also. Okay, number 3 characteristics of a good performance assessment is it allows students to be involved in the process of evaluating their own and their peers' performance or output. So this means that performance assessment allows students to have their self-reflection and self-assessment. So when they have already a self-assessment, students are now able to make a judgment about their learning process, the product of their learning, track their progress, or to identify the areas of where to focus or where to improve on. Okay, example to this is teachers give his students a group activity, which his co-students are the one who will going to critique their performance. And vice versa also, when the other group is not performing, the other group also of the students are now going to critique also their classmates. So by that, it allows students to be involved in the process of evaluating their classmates' performance or output, not just evaluating themselves, but also they are given the opportunities to have a assessment or to have a evaluation about their classmates' performance or their classmates' output. Okay, so now it is now clearly stated that number 3, where students allowed to evaluate their classmates' performance, is one of the characteristics of a good performance assessment. Okay, number 4, performance assessment, is that it assesses more complex skills. So this means that performance assessment allows students to be more or to engage in more challenging activities that requires various skills, rather, such as planning. It may be decision making, problem solving, communication, or even critical thinking, where it is considered as a complex skills, where students have to get out from their comfort zone or the simple skills that are known to be performed by that student. Okay, example to this is one of the teacher, instead of giving his students a final exam, he instead asked his students to conduct a survey or a marketing research, or something that is need to be involved in a survey or needs a student's response. Okay, so by that, students are now being assessed because they were already asked for more complex skills, for more outstanding skills that are not familiar with of what they are comfortable in. And now, it is already considered now as a characteristics of a good performance assessment. Okay, let's proceed to the last and final characteristics of a good performance assessment. Number 5, it explains the task, required elements, and scoring rubrics to the students before the start of the activity and the assessment. So by this description, it is very understandable that every performance task, every performance assessment done by the students really required rubrics or criteria for judging. Because criteria for judging serves for the teachers as their basis or compass if the students really achieve the score that is in the criteria for judging. But on the other side, criteria for judging should be presented by the teachers in the students before the activity or before the assessment, so that students will be able to, or students are now able to be aware of what they are doing, of what they are needs to be explained, needs to be done by their performance task. So it should always that performance tasks have always the criteria for judging, and it is already set to the students before the activity for them to be aware of what they need to be done in their performance tasks. Okay guys, so on and so forth. Those are the 5 characteristics of a good performance assessment, and I hope you learned something from what we have discussed for this day. And if you have questions, queries, or clarification, just feel free to ask in my channel. Goodbye, class!